Hi, I'm Andrew Port, and welcome back again to episode 8 of my video series on the sacred feminine, women in the Bible. Today we're going to talk some more about Rachel and Leah. The intended betrothals of Jacob and Esau, with Rachel and Leah, were a perfect matching, balancing, and completion of qualities. Esau, the man of action, would marry Leah, the woman of contemplation. Jacob, the man of contemplation, would marry Rachel, the woman of action. This was the divine plan, but it all had to be changed, for Jacob was no longer just Jacob. Having acquired the birthright and blessing and the entire archetype of Esau, Jacob was now both men. To complete the divine scheme, both women needed him equally, and he needed both of them equally. Leah represents understanding, according to the Kabbalah, on a very high spiritual level. Rachel represents the physical manifestation. Together they are the sacred feminine, the Shekhinah, the presence of God in the world. Jacob, having previously sealed together his brother's qualities with his own, now unites with these two feminine energies as well. Out of this extraordinary four-way union will come the 12 tribes. Last time we saw that the birth of Joseph and Dinah was unique. Joseph and Dinah, of course, contained all the qualities of both Jacob and Esau, since these were all bequeathed by Jacob, who now represents them both. But in addition, the story of their miraculous birth tells us that they each contained everything bequeathed by both their mothers: the beauty of the sacred feminine that Rachel represents, and the wisdom of the sacred feminine that Leah represents, since they had been formed and nurtured in the wombs of both feminine archetypes. By the time of the births of Dinah and Joseph, the years of Jacob's servitude to Laban finally came to an end, and it was time to take his family and begin the journey down to the next stage of the lesser mysteries. But Laban did not want him to go, for he had grown very rich over the years due to the efforts of Jacob. In addition, Laban was an idol worshiper. He practiced a form of sorcery and fortune-telling with his idols, and these had warned him that if Jacob were to depart, his wealth would go with him. Unbeknownst to Jacob, as the family was secretly preparing to leave, Rachel stole her father's idols so that they could not warn him of their flight. But Laban's shepherds noticed that the well, which had naturally flowed abundantly since Jacob's arrival, had inexplicably dried up. Laban immediately realized that Jacob must have taken off, and he rushed in pursuit. But God appeared to him in a dream and warned him not to try anything amiss with Jacob. So when he caught up with the family, he only demanded to know why Jacob had stolen his idols. Well, Jacob, unaware of what Rachel had done, found this accusation ridiculous, and he told Laban to go ahead and search everyone and everything. Laban rummaged everywhere in search of his precious idols, but found nothing. When he entered Rachel's tent, she asked him to please excuse her for not rising in greeting. She said, "Because the period of women is upon me." He never knew that Rachel was sitting on the package of his idols. And so, using all her cunning and wisdom, the sacred feminine has protected the sacred masculine and transferred all of Laban's power to him. Well, next time we'll move on to the story of Dinah. In the meantime, I hope you'll visit my website, Spirituality and Religion, sign up for my newsletter on spiritual growth, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks.